with Callie's Clips and Crochet Creations. We recently started a really fun graph GAN project, and I realized some of you probably don't even know how to do the corner to corner stitch. It's a super popular stitch. I've seen it everywhere over the last few years, and I've made corner to corner blankets, but I've never actually made a graph GAN. Well, I got this fun idea excuse me, to use my logo and design 9 different blocks and put it together for a baby blanket. I thought that couldn't be more perfect for the shop and the blog, and it's all going to be free. So I thought I would make some videos to go along with it to help you learn how to do it if you don't, or maybe if you have questions, that you'll know how to do it. I don't have really a written out tutorial for any of this. I just kind of assume you know how to read a graph and how to do it. So I'm going to teach you how to do the stitching, and then as we make videos, I'm going to teach you how to do to border the corner to corner squares, how to join them, and then how we do this fun little rainbow border. Now, if you've noticed, I haven't released all the squares yet. We're releasing 2 a week over the next, I think I said 4 to 5 weeks. And then, so it's about a 4 to 5 week project. We've already started. It's not an official crochet along. This will always be on the blog, so you can join it anytime. Sorry, I'm shaking the table. I'm trying a new camera setup today, so we'll see how this goes. But you don't care about all that. I hope it records well and goes over well. Bear with me. I'm coming off flu and cold season and finally feeling better. I've been dying to make these videos. But if I have to clear my throat or a little cough, hopefully I won't sniffle or anything silly like that. So yeah, just bear with me if I sound like I'm sick. I'm not. I'm feeling better. So this is the first one. I'm not going to show you like step by step how to go through this. I'm going to make a series of videos how to do the mini corner to corner stitch. I'll teach you how to start it. We'll come in with a video and show you how to change colors. I'll do another video with how to decrease, because once you get so far you have to come back in. And then we'll teach you again how to do the border, how to join, and all that good stuff. So let's move this out of the way without showing you any other squares. Now, on the blog, you'll notice that we've got graphs coming up each, a couple each week. Now, bear with me. My printer does not color print right now. So I've just realized that I am missing my owl's feet. They're very, very faint. So I think the feet are here, and his nose is here. There. Now he feels more complete. When you're reading a graph, if you don't know anything about corner to corner, you're going to work diagonally. So instead of going back and forth across the rows, you're going to work starting in square 1. So we have that labeled square 1, and then square 2, square 3, and you're going to add a stitch each row. Now, as far as I know, I think all the graphs for this project, you basically start out with just a beginning, no changing colors. First here, corner, you have 5 rows of 1 color. So it's a good place to start to get you comfortable with the stitch. I think they're all like that based on how I centered the pictures, but they might be a little different. I don't know. But you're always going to start here in square number 1. Now, I suppose you could start here and work your way up. I suppose you could start here and work your way down. That doesn't matter to me, but for me, I don't know. This is where I chose to start. So you'll notice the rows are numbered 1 through 15. I can't fit this whole paper in the screen. I apologize. So I'm moving it up and down. So we've got 15 to 15 here, and then as you start to decrease, I can move my paper. We have row 16 to 16, and then you'll be decreasing down back to this corner. So again, we're reading the graph diagonally. So now that you've got the graph ready, like I said, we're not going to make this out. We're just going to do just this probably first 5 rows to get you started, and then we'll work our way through color changes. I don't think I'll work my way through the graph, but just like slowly, just to show you the basics. So we're almost 5 minutes in. Let's get going on crocheting. I'm going to move my graph out of the way here. And hopefully this is a good color yarn. I went with the color Ocean. I have a ton of this left over from the Big Mermaid projects. So bear with me. Like I said, I'm on a new setup here, and I keep hitting the table, and I hope it's not wobbling. Let's start with a slip stitch. So we're going to wrap the yarn around our finger, stick our hook in the yarn there, pull that bottom one up, and we've got a slip knot on our hook. Awesome. Okay, first thing we want to do is chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to assume you know your basic stitches. We're just teaching you how to do the corner to corner, so I may not thoroughly explain every time, but I will walk you through it on this first one. So now we've got 4 chains. You're going to skip the first 2, so we've got 1, 2, and then the third one right here we want to work a half double crochet. Half double crochet is yarn over, insert into the indicated space, so this would be our third chain. You yarn over again and pull up a loop. That leaves you with 3 loops on your hook. You yarn over and you pull through all 3. That gives us our first half double crochet. Now take note of this space where we had the chains and we skipped. That's where we're going to work on our next row. Sometimes it's kind of hard to find on the mini C2C, so just take note of where that's at. So we've worked 1 half double crochet. We want to work 1 more in this remaining chain. So again, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3. And we've made our first box. So if we were looking at the graph again, pull this in here, we've made our smiley face. We've made our first corner. So now we need to work our way up to the next corner. If you want to mark this as the right or wrong side of your work, you can. That's up to you. I try to kind of just remember. When I turn my work, I kind of forget, but I kind of just look at the knot, and that kind of tells me where the side of my work is. So that's up to you, because you definitely want to make sure you're working on the right side of your yarn, or of your project with this particular graphing, because you don't want your carried stitches to show on the front. Okay, so we've made our first stitch. Now generally some people tell you to turn, but I find I get a little bit confused in the turn, especially on this first one. So again, make note of where this space is. We're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just like that first stitch, we're going to work in the third chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3. We're working a half double crochet. And then we will work 1 more half double crochet in that next chain. And we've made a second box. Now we need to turn our work so that our chain is up here. That's where we're going to work next. In that chain space, we're going to simply slip stitch in that space, and then you're going to chain 2, and then work 2 half double crochets in that same space. That's going to give us our second box stitch. So again, I'm going to turn this paper over. So we've worked 1 and 2. So now we're at the bottom and we're going to work our way up. So if you notice, you're coming down, then up, then down. So if you're not sure, just for my sake, I usually question this as well. You're going to work this way, then you're going to work this way, and then you're going to work this way. And you're going to continue to do that through the rows. So if you need to add arrows to remind you, feel free to do that. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're moving on to row 3. So again, we chain 4, half double crochet in the third chain, half double crochet in the fourth or last chain. I hope you can see, I should have moved that graph. Okay, and again, we're turning our work. And in that space, same as before. When you use a smaller hook or yarn, sometimes that's hard to see, so just make sure you're working in that chain space. Again, chain 2 and work 2 half double crochet in that same hook. I apologize, I should have brought some water. All right, and we're going to work in our third space here for our third square. Slip stitch, chain 2, 2 half double crochets. So let's look at that again. Okay, so now we've got 3 boxes. 1, 2, 3. And I actually think this is the front of my work. So, no, we're correct. Okay, I was like, oh no, I did my arrows wrong. So we work down, now we're going to work up. And this is how I mark on, I like to print these out. I don't actually print a lot of patterns. I just do it off my computer or phone. But I like to print, and this is how I cross my squares off, because if not, I get lost. So again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to crochet a half double crochet in the 3rd chain, half double crochet in the 4th chain, and we've made a box of the first one of the row. And again, turn our work, find that space, slip stitch, chain 2, 2 half double crochet, there's box 2, slip stitch in that chain space on the next one, chain 2, and 2 double crochet, and we got our last box. So again, slip stitch in the space there, chain 2, 2 half double crochet, and then I'll show you one more row. All right, so now we've got 4. So, and I've crossed that off, so now we're going to come back down for row 5. So let's do that one more time to make sure that you really got it. So again, chain 4, excuse me, and half double crochet in the 3rd chain, half double crochet in the 4th or remaining chain. I like to turn my work here, slip stitch to the next box, chain 2, and do this kind of quick, and then slip stitch to the next box, chain 2, 2 half double crochet. Telling you, this goes super fast once you get in your rhythm until the color changes. And yes, I used a lot of colors, but it was fun. I wanted to be vibrant and fun. And you're welcome to use different colors. You are not stuck on my color scheme. Feel free to print in black and white and then pick your different colors. Excuse me. All right, so now we've done 5 beautiful rows. Isn't this a gorgeous stitch? I just love it. Love, love, love it. Okay, so we've completed the first 5 rows of our mini C2C. It works up really fast. So we've already gotten, 5 of the first 15 before the increase. And once you get to the color changes, that's where it gets tricky. But I'm going to show you that in another video since this one's getting kind of long. I hope that explained everything really well to you. If you have any questions on the graph or this first part here, feel free to leave those in the comments below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Don't forget to tell me what your favorite stitch is in the comments below. I'd really like to know. And then if you liked the video and found it helpful, just give us a like, a little thumbs up there in the corner. And as always, I would love it if you'd subscribe. We're not a new channel, but I'm really focusing on making some videos this year, and I can't wait to add so much more. So we don't want you to miss anything new, especially in this series of learning the mini C2C blanket. If you have, again, any comments or suggestions or other questions on mini C2C, feel free to add those and maybe I can answer those in some upcoming videos. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.